Hello, I'm Alistair Edgar, a professor at Wilfrid Laurier University in Canada. And I'm talking today to my friend and colleague, Daisaku Higashi, who's a professor at Sophia University in Tokyo. And Daisaku has just published his book, Inclusivity and in Mediation and Peacebuilding, which is the latest book in the Aiken's Edward Elgar series on the United Nations system. Daisaku, I'm very pleased to talk to you today. Could you tell us what are the key arguments that you present in your book?
Yeah, thank you very much for your presentation and the questions. Yeah, conducting my extensive field research on Afghanistan, South Sudan, Syria, Yemen, Iraq, and East Timor for the last several years, I think that the nature of the inclusivity in mediation during armed conflict and the nature of the inclusivity in the process of post-conflict peace buildings are fundamentally different. With regard to the post-conflict peace building, it seems that there's a kind of consensus by both practitioner and scholar that it's crucial to have an inclusive political process to achieve sustainable peace, avoiding the political exclusions against some certain group of the societies. But on the other hand, in terms of mediation during armed conflict, we need to take some flexible approach, I think, on the question of the inclusivity. There's a dilemma that if you have too many groups in the peace negotiation during armed conflict, there may be no peace agreement at first place because there might be too many opinions and the positions. So in some cases, I argue that some peace negotiation might require selecting the most influential groups to make a peace agreement first, then extend it to the different groups or larger groups. So I think the recognition of this need for flexible approach is critical to advance the peace negotiation in different parts of the world.
Now, do you have other key points in the book that you think you would like to share with us?
Yeah, I also argue that the United Nations should play a central role in the face of the post-conflict peace building because it's easier for local people to accept the larger presence of the United Nations, including like a UN peacekeeping operations, compared with a military presence by powerful state because it could be seen as a kind of neo-colonialism. However, in terms of the peace negotiation during armed conflict, it's so critical for the global powers and the neighboring state to have unified positions on how to end the wars. So global powers and neighboring states have primary responsibility to end the to push conflict party to have a peace agreement and to stop the fighting. Yeah.
Daisaku, I know you've had personal experience working in some post-conflict situations. I really hope that people will read your book, and I hope that they'll learn from it. You're bringing valuable firsthand experience and new information to this very challenging problem. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Alistair.
There we go.